Good morning. It's very, very early. I am going on a little trip today. Who wants to come to Scotland with me? Well, good afternoon. A very good afternoon to you from Scotland. My first time. It might be a work trip, but I'm going to show you the beautiful room I've got. I'm currently staying in an absolutely beautiful manor house. I'm out of breath because I've just climbed a spiral staircase. Let me show you this absolutely stunning room, because it's obligatory when I'm in a new place to show you my room. Room tour. So we come in, we have a lovely chair with a lovely fireplace and mirror, beautiful lamp set in the scene there. Ignore that on the top, that's all my work stuff. We have a lovely chest of drawers, a beautiful table and chairs overlooking some absolutely stunning grounds. How gorgeous is that? We have wallpaper and matching curtains. They are the same. Can you see that? And that is matching. We have an enormous wardrobe. We have a back with a lovely vanity and chest of drawers, a gorgeous king-size bed, or double, I'm not really sure, I think it's king-size. On that bed we have towels and a robe, and then here we have two bedside tables, another lovely mirror, and a gorgeous ensuite with a lovely shower. And this lovely sink, which is a basin and some furniture. A lovely view again with an enormous radiator. Jeff would be pleased. And this is the view on this side. Look at that. Now this is all inside the grounds. I think there's like 35 acres altogether. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm so out of breath. I am actually just going to throw a coat on. I think I'm going to go for a walk. So I'm here, as I said, on a work trip. But I meant to bring my GoPro so I could do it properly, but I didn't, I forgot it. Had a very early start this morning, left my house at 4:30 a.m, got here at 12. Well, to the train station, then we had to wait to be collected, and it was another 45 minutes. But we're here, and this lovely house belongs to the company that I'm working for. It's a manor house in Scotland. Like I said, I've never been, so I am now going to have a little roam around the grounds before we have dinner this evening. We've just had a lovely work meeting and I've had some banana cake. They've got snacks galore. If I get a chance, I'll show you around downstairs if it's not too dodgy. But come with me and let's go for a walk. Absolutely flipping beautiful. I'm going to turn you around and show you the house when I get a little bit further on. There you go, that is the gorgeous manor house that I am staying in right now. Home for tonight. There's a walled garden down here. Look at this. From a lovely walk, it was pouring with rain. Just been told about this lovely room, which is only a full-size pool or snooker table, I'm not really sure which, and some other fancy gamey things. How lovely is this? So nice. I want to move in. For the evening meal, I opted for the cheese scone, then some chicken with some vegetables and an apple crumble with a difference. Well, good morning from Scotland. We had work things going on yesterday, so I did go for a lovely walk. However, the weather was not great, so I didn't take any footage of that because it was drizzly and rainy and I was holding an umbrella. And I don't know why I said that weirdly. But we've got a meeting this morning, excuse me, so I'm going to make my way downstairs. Obviously, I'm going to show you what breakfast I have because I don't know what it's going to look like. But last night, the dinner was outstanding. I'm going to see if I can put some footage here of when we walked into the dining room and the food that we had. It was gorgeous, really lovely. So breakfast this morning, a meeting, and then I think at lunchtime, around about lunchtime, we're heading off back home, back to Wales. So the journey, in fairness, wasn't that bad yesterday. I think even though it was sort of 3 different trains, connections, I didn't miss any of them, nothing was delayed. So all went well. But this is the view this morning, and it's a lovely room. I showed you yesterday, I know, so we've got a lovely little table and chairs there, and then I've just been sat over here. The bed was so comfortable. And it does look like it's very drizzly out there again, so I don't know whether we'll grab an umbrella and go for a little wander before we do go, because being on that train for a while, quite long, so I think it'd be nice to go for a little walk first, especially just taking all the scenery. Went to the walled garden yesterday and maybe have a little wander around, see what else is around the grounds. There's a lovely little, I'll see if I can get a picture of that, a deer, which we thought was real. Oh, apparently there's deers in the morning. Maybe we'll go for a walk soon. I'll show you if there are. But first, breakfast. And for breakfast this morning, I've got a lovely cooked breakfast. There was a huge selection from fruit to berries, lots of seeds to choose from if that's your thing, different types of alternative milks. And then the cooked breakfast had the tatty scones, which are these, and I've never tried them before, and they were gorgeous. But then I did have a little bit of fruit as well. This is the rest of the house, and I just wanted to show you very quickly before I head off. They did make us a gorgeous lunch to take with us. I chose the coronation chicken sandwiches and ate that at one of the train station stops. Do you know what? This reminds me of when I used to do my 1 8 in a day videos. I used to stand here. Anyway, it is now. I thought it was about midnight, but it's 1:45. I eventually got home from a very long journey, which did not go quite according to plan. On the way up there, it was a long journey, but on the way back, there was an issue with the, what do you call it? Oh my God, it's late. I'm very tired, and I just can't think of the word. The train carriage is the word I'm looking for. The carriage, one of the carriages, so we had to stop in, I want to say Shrewsbury, and then we had to change carriages because there was an issue with one of them, and then we had to do a detour because it couldn't go where it was meant to go. Then I got back to Cardiff and I went into the waiting room, which closed at 10 p.m, and it was about 5:02. Looked up, checked my train was still going, cancelled. So then I had to ring Jeff. He had to come and get me, which means that he didn't get there for another half an hour. So I eventually got home at just after 11 p.m. I want to say it doesn't really matter because do you know what? It's been a lovely couple of days. It's been a very tiring couple of days just to go for meetings and come back. I would have loved for it to have been like a proper sort of few days, but it was a work thing. I can't be very picky. So my first visit to Scotland went really well. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was more like a castle than a manor house. It reminded me of, if you watch Traitors, it reminded me of the Scottish castle on there. It was just amazing. One of the rooms was like the bar, and that's what reminded me of Traitors. It was like, it had the sort of tartan carpet, and there was all the drinks behind the bar, obviously, and then there was Lindt chocolates on the bar. You could just help yourself to. I was in my oils. But I'm home, and like I say, it's been a very, very long journey back. So I left there at 12:15, and I've got in now. Well, I didn't get in just now, 12:15. I got in at just after 11. So it's been nearly an 11-hour journey. There we are. Crazy. Would have been better to fly, I guess, but it is what it is. And yeah, my first ever visit to Scotland. I will definitely be going back because we didn't get to see it properly, obviously. But I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did when I was actually there. You're not going to enjoy it, but I hope you enjoyed just seeing what it was like. And I'll see you in the next one.